It's a rare car that can live up to all the praise and expectations that the media heap upon it. But here today on 10-Minute Test Drive and Rumblestrip.NET, we're going to take a look at it. We are going to take a look at the fantastic Audi A6. Audi is continuing to set the bar very high for themselves in their battle with BMW and Mercedes to take the lead in overall sales for the luxury market for German cars. They've produced a great series of cars in the last few years, everyone better than the next. But really the Audi A6 took a step up in expectations of what would become for Audi. I mean, Audis were always good cars to great cars, a lot of fun to drive, very solid. The Quattro system has been in place for well over a quarter of a century now. But with the latest update to the A6, it's been out for about a year now, it really has set the standard. It has set a standard in design for the exterior, for the drivetrain, and of course, Audi's legendary interiors. Let's take a dive into it and see just why this is such a great car. The LEDs have become a trademark of Audi, and you have seen that go through most of their entire line and now being copied by everyone else. This is a full LED headlight design, and of course the grille structure that has become synonymous. Very aggressive lower fairing on this model. This is the premium line model with the supercharged 3-liter V6, which is tremendous amount of power. Very nice stance, very nice profile, as you can see with the Audi Sport badging here. Yes, we are supercharged. The profile shape is very handsome. We first really saw this kind of stance in the Audi A8s a few years ago. And this is an evolution of that, but it's a very long and lean look to it. Carries a lot of presence on the road. It's a bigger car than what you think it is. Inside it's certainly roomy, but it doesn't feel overly large or too large. Only when you look at it from certain angles on the outside do you really get a sense of just how large this vehicle is and the stance that it has. Just gives a really, really nice, authoritative feeling when you see it on the road. From the rear, again, classic Audi styling, very understated, but you can see a family resemblance across all the models, and even touches of the R8 in here as well. Dual exhaust, of course, and then back over to the other side. Just a beautiful car, beautiful shape. It strikes that nice balance of being not overly complex, yet it remains stylish, sharp, and carries a presence. It's very tastefully done. It's conservative without really being conservative. Of course, the nose of it I wouldn't necessarily call conservative at all, but it plays off nicely across the rest of the car. Let's take a look at inside. So, what makes the Audi A6 so good? In a word, refinement. Everything about the car just seems polished. Whether it's hammering on the throttle, whether it's a sudden correction, everything just has a very smooth, refined feel to it. There's no harshness at all. The ride quality is Germanic, for the lack of a better term. It's firm and controlled, again, without being harsh. You can feel bumps. It's not a big puffy leather couch in your living room kind of ride. It's a sit in a car that's comfortable, that you feel control in, that you know exactly what's going in on, but it's not an intrusive feedback. It's obviously quiet, as you can hear. There's very little noise that you get, maybe a little more road noise than perhaps what you'd expect. Just little bits of road noise, not obnoxious, just a little bit more. It's not dead. It's not, say, Buick quiet or Lexus quiet. You hear what's going on, which may be a good thing. It's also sneaky fast. We just had to check our speedometer and realize we're going about 15 miles an hour faster than we really need to be. So it's deceptive in its speed. Again, that's comes from being so quiet and a very controlled ride. Anything negative we have to say about this car is such a little nitpick that it's really not worth talking about. It's all just items that we personally wish were different. Most everyone else may not have an issue with it. Now, we'll say that the MMI system here in the Audi, it's good, it's comprehensive. It takes a little time to figure it out. I mean, we've had the car for a week. It goes back tomorrow morning, and there's still a few things we haven't figured out exactly where it is. Now, if we did something like, read the manual, we might figure it out a lot faster. Things like, okay, the phone's connected, but how do I answer the phone without picking up my phone and answering it? There's a button here that does it, just not quite sure which one it is yet. A few other niggling things, which is, again, and most of it is in the settings we've messed around with. We just took the car through the car wash before we started coming out here to go shoot, and the proximity sensors just kept going up pretty much through the entire car wash. Every proximity sensor was going off, and this has multiple ones, and you can even set the tone to tell you if it's the front one, the rear one, the left side, the right side. It's a proximity sensor for every season almost. Again, these are just little nitpicky details that probably could be figured out once you go through the manual or you live with it day to day for a bit. I mean, overall, this is probably one of our 3 or 4 favorite cars that we've driven over the last 3 or 4 years. There are a few cars that come in for review that we don't want to give back. CTS Cadillac is among one. I think the Buick LaCrosse, mostly just because of how surprised we were about how phenomenally good that car is. But this is another one. The more you drive it, the more you like it. Here's the difference from the Cadillac, though. The Cadillac, you got in it and drove it, and you go like, okay. And then over the period of the week that we had it, you grew to appreciate it more and more and more. With the Audi, as soon as you got into it and drove it 20 feet, you were like, oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be a lot of fun. So, and that's when you're going for test drives and you're evaluating cars, that's a good thing because it makes that good, quick initial hit of, yes, you're going to like this car. Yes, you need to buy this car. Nothing but praise for this car. It's great. It's a little pricey, maybe. I mean, this is the 3-liter supercharged V6, top-line premium trim. Don't think there was an option box that wasn't ticked, and you're talking $62,000. It's a good chunk of change. Now, again, we're talking luxury 4-door, mid-size car, D segment, CD segment car. So it's not an unreasonable amount to ask for it. We're not saying that it's too expensive. We see the value in it. Trust us. If you want to get into this car at a lower price range, you can certainly go for front drive only and the 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, and you can probably get it for at least 10 grand, if not 15 grand cheaper. And if that's what it takes to get you into a car like this, then do it. Really. You hear all the praise about Audi, and you wonder, is it really true? And this is our first time driving an Audi in over a decade. And even then, when the last Audi, I think the last Audi we drove was a 93, wow, what was it? It was a 93 Audi 90, so the four-door sedan from way back when. So obviously, light years different from this. But, over the years, we've heard all the hype. And we're like, yeah, great. And even just sitting in a car at the auto shows, you're like, yes, nice. But sitting in a car at an auto show or sitting in a car at a dealership is a very different experience than actually getting it on the road and driving it. And once you get in and drive this thing, you're not going to stop. You're just going to go. And you can do miles and miles in this car and not complain. And every luxury you can pretty much want and imagine within reason, it's in here. So, to wrap this up, very simply, Audi A6. This is an amazing 5-star car.